The Stalker, a mysterious villain sworn to avenge the people who died by the hand of the Tenno. Something along those lines. Anyways, welcome everybody here on my channel today, where I ask the question: is the Shadow Stalker fit as a replacement for the original one? In the background you will see my last fight against the Shadow Stalker, where I was in the void leveling my unformat dex set. So yeah, that was the fight that basically prompted me to make this video. But without further ado, let's get into it. First, let's look at their weapons, abilities and stats. The original Stalker has a base of 450 flesh or health, 200 and 200 shield of the proto design. He also sports a considerable 300 alloy armor. Ability wise, he uses slash dash, teleport, absorb, pull, smokescreen, reckoning and dispel. His weapons are the hate scythe, the despair kunais and the dread bow. The Shadow Stalker on the other hand has a base of 750 flesh, 200 shield of the proto design and 300 alloy armor. So he's basically the same, just much more chewy. Ability wise, he comes packed with slash dash, exalted blade, pull, dispel, grenade and omnidirectional laser beams, which is a slightly altered version of Mirage's Prisma ability. The only weapon he uses is his trusty sword, the War. Now this one might frighten you on first glance, as you realize that it's that sexy beast of a weapon that deals the most damage per hit out of all the melees in the game, right now. Now that this is out of the way, let's talk gameplay. The Stalker can easily disappear and maneuver around the area, which fits in with his dark shadow-like theme. His great variation of weapons allow him to be effective at all ranges, using his bow for long range, kunais for medium, and melee for, well, melee. He can also dispel most of your abilities and use absorb as a shield regen break, not to mention the damage he might do with it. Overall, he is a vicious fighter that can take you down no problem if he catches you off guard or with bad equipment. The Shadow Stalker technically has Exalted Blade for range engagements. However, his variant does about, well, no fucking damage. Which makes sense considering it's going by the damage of your melee weapon, and his War seems like it's completely dull and hasn't been sharpened in years, dealing a laughable amount of damage in the rare cases that he does hit. However, it can stagger you, which doesn't really help because it's too slow to capitalize on that. Overall, he's just a sitting duck unless you're using a dragon key to handicap yourself. The one thing he has going for him is that he builds up resistance over the course of your fight, meaning you won't dish out any damage after a while, making it even more boring. So I think I got my point across. So as a conclusion for today's video, Shadow Stalker is shit and puts the name Stalker to shame. However, I have a suggestion on how that could be fixed. You could either swap the two Stalkers around so that early game players are fighting the easy version and intermediate players get the real challenge, or just make the Shadow Stalker use his slash dash far more often and make his Exalted Blade stronger. Anyways, that was it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your opinion in the comments down below and I will see you guys next time. Oh, das war jetzt ein bisschen spät. Die Daria will mich unbedingt haben.